THF, Shelby, Scotty, and Zack back again. A new week, a new us. It is Monday, August the 3rd, and everyone excuse Scotty because he's in a tight battle with, who are they playing? The Thunder, best team in the NBA against the spread.
Best
what's
team.
What's the score right now?
The Nuggets are down 77-74, and it's we're nearing the end of the third quarter.
What now? You before we started recording, you had some beef about the Nuggets' plans during these seeding games. Care to comment?
Yeah, well, the Nuggets, I mean, they have 3 players out, and I don't know the extent of the injuries. I mean, I know at least 2 of them are probably more injured than I know, but just I didn't hear about them before the game started. So there's Gary Harris and Will Barton, 2 starters are out along with Jamal Murray, who just has like hamstring tightness. And it just doesn't really seem like the Nuggets are if this was a meaningful playoff game, then they would be playing, is how I am seeing it. And I'm like, these are meaningful games, so I just don't understand why the Nuggets are just being just get our feet wet. Like, it makes no sense. Right.
So a couple points to that. Is Murray's injury more than a golf injury? Has that been his thing? Has he played since he said I have a golf injury?
Yes.
He has played?
Yes.
When?
He played in the next summer league game after that, or what? Not so summer league, but
scrimmage.
Yeah, right.
Okay, like preseason.
Yeah.
So and did he re-injure it? Sorry, that was my phone. Everyone, hand up, Zach. That's on me.
No, I don't know. I have honestly, I'm not even gonna front. Like, I'm not gonna cap. Like, I have no fucking idea.
Right. See, it's really weird to me knowing that the Nuggets are the 3 seed right now. And they could
just like chilling.
Yeah, exactly. They're a game and a half away from the 6th seed.
Yeah, exactly.
And so it's like they could easily, if they were to drop all the way to 6, they could find themselves against the Rockets.
Dude, if we play the Rockets, we might get swept. Because the Rockets pose always the worst matchup against the Nuggets. The Nuggets always lose big to the Rockets, and I'm tired of them. They're frauds, even though I bet them live last night. Thanks, Rockets.
Yeah, so that's what's interesting to me. If the Nuggets are really not going balls out for these games, it's a team that could drop really substantially in the standings and could potentially play the Rockets or even the Clippers. I mean, the way the Rockets are surging, the Nuggets I don't think the Nuggets. They're 4.5 up on the Mavericks. The Mavericks are currently 7, so I think they're fine there. The worst they could drop is 6, but if they really match up terribly to the Rockets, who are surging right now in this bubble, I mean, that could spell trouble. It's got to be alarming, or maybe the injuries are bigger than you think.
Yeah, and like I said, I have no idea.
Yeah.
So, it's just, to me, it just seems like, I think the coach came out and said something along the lines of, Michael Malone, the coach of the Nuggets, came out and said something along the lines of, "Oh, we're not going to kill our players in these 8 games and we're going to make sure we're healthy for the playoffs." I'm like, bro, these matter so much. Like, you have way too much trust in your team that was in a huge slump going into this fucking quarantine. And you got to let them get some fucking mojo. But I guess Michael Porter Jr. playing more is a good thing.
Yeah. All right, we will move on. Scotty, good luck the rest of the way. We are Stand of the Week and Bunk of the Week. Zach, we haven't heard from you. Why don't you start with your bunk?
Wait, by the way, Zach sent a picture to the DMs of Fireball, and he said, "Let's get sloppy." And that's the liquor of choice tonight.
It's all I have here. The previous homeowner left the bottle here, so
I like Fireball.
Yeah, I wonder why they would leave it there.
Because it's garbage.
That's a steal.
But it was free.
Yeah.
All right. So my bunk. I don't know if you guys watched Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, but it was basically talking. I'm gonna make this brief. That's not what it's about. But they're talking about how history is taught in schools, and it reminded me of when Shelby told me about you guys went to that camp. Whatever. What was it called?
What?
Shelby?
Camp Joy?
Joy. And then you had to pretend to be runaway slaves.
Yeah, that's a big...
And I was like...
Oh, fuck.
That was
He's like, you could not...
Looking back on it, how did we get away with that one?
Right.
We had to run around and these slave catchers would question us and we had to, lie to them.
Jesus.
It was,
What?
Yeah, I can't even make that up. That wasn't great.
So, yeah, it reminded me of that, and I was like, so that's my bunk.
Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, I can't believe that actually happened. Scotty, get us off this topic.
Yeah, my bunks and stands of the week are the same because they're either bunks or they could both be stands because they could just have unlimited wokeness.
I like that.
Similar to last week with Michael Porter Jr. You know, like where he like came out and said like it's overblown, but everyone was like, well, you know, third eye,
Yeah.
Is it? You know, I don't know. So 6ix9ine, the rapper, I hate him anyway. Anytime he does anything, I just like makes me cringe. Shelby, do you know 6ix9ine?
I know it's spelled weird.
Hair.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got like Skittles hair.
Yeah, I know.
He's also like a gang
I don't know
member,
his
but
songs.
but like a snitch.
I don't know his songs.
Nah,
but
he's just a snitch. Yeah. Anyway, he came out and said like, why do I have security? Is because, you know, why does your favorite rapper have a bullet in their head? And he's like talking about like Nipsey almost like, he's like, oh, everyone was like, damn, you fucked up for that. But then they were like, well, I mean, he ain't wrong.
Yeah.
Like Nipsey should have had security. Probably would be
kind of a little too hot. But you know, if you are in the kitchen, it's kind of gonna be hot.
If you might need some security if you're a rapper, you know. Is he woke?
Could be woke. Tupac.
Zach, what's your take?
Yeah.
Is he woke? No, I think he's just it's one of those things where you accidentally make a good point. I think he's just a big pussy. But at the same time,
That part,
You just
where you accidentally
make
make a good point, and everyone's like, "How could you go that far?" And then like they think about it for 10 seconds. They're like, "Well, yeah, I mean, you know, if we pull down the curtains here, right, we might have found a point."
This fireball shot take was brought to you by Zach Beasley.
All right, my bug of the week: Cardinals, Tigers. Cardinals have another outbreak of coronavirus. It's just when baseball starts to get back. The Phillies were tested. Everyone came back clean. Marlins, they were a dumpster fire on and off the field with COVID testing and their baseball play. And they were all fine. And then, of course, it's the Cardinals, St. Louis, best baseball fans in the baseball. Spoiler alert, we'll have Zach's Rip Your Rankings of top 10 things he likes about baseball, so stay tuned for that. Also, another bunk of the week is that I saw this from the Daily Meal. Zach, you subscribe. Just kidding. But it was from the Daily Meal, and it was the best burger in your state. And I just don't agree with the Ohio one. It was the
I literally almost posted this into like a Slack channel the other day of this exact article, and I was like, I read it, and first of all, Shelby, just to spoiler, it's from Cleveland, which that just makes the article completely fucking.
It was on my. I read it. That's why I knew it was a bunk. But it was B Spot Burgers, the letter B Spot Burgers, and it's like if you read the description of it, it sounds good. It's called the Lola, a beef patty with bacon, cheddar, red onion, and a sunny side up egg, and it sounds good. And then the picture of it just looks like the. It looks like the Krabby Patty that they found underneath the grill, the one that like tries to bite Mr. Krabs.
This looks like one of those Shelby. This is one of those burgers that they serve at the. Oh no, that's not pulled pork. Never mind. Or brisket. It's not.
No,
brisket,
it's not. Swing and a miss.
Zach with another L. Jeez, why don't you just fucking call this Zach L's podcast?
All right, I'll swing it around to stand of the week. There's going to be a new Scream movie. Zach, you like the Scream series? I always kind of like it.
But
it scared me growing up.
I for whatever reason, I really liked Matthew Lillard when I was little. I think it's because of the Scooby-Doo movies. So I like the original one that he was in. But I didn't really watch any of the ones after that.
All right, fair enough. My stand is that Courtney Cox is going to be in it, and I just want to see how bad it's going to suck. Because you know it's going to be bad.
How close is Courtney Cox's face from falling off from all the plastic surgery? Find out in the new Scream 5.
But yeah, that'll be good. And I think the guy who plays Dewey, the cop who's like stupid, he's coming back also. David Arquette. Arquette?
Oh, yeah.
He's coming back as well.
Her husband.
And Nev Campbell.
Yeah, her ex-husband.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, there's a little dynamic there.
Awkward workplace.
So something to keep an eye on, that's all I'll say.
Like, would like the behind the scenes rather than
out of the
movie.
three of them, Nev Campbell definitely aged.
Zach, stand of the week.
Okay.
Still a babe. My stand
Weird,
of the week is going to be the garlic parmesan
Weirdo
sauce at
Okay.
Buffalo Wild Wings. So I just had wings today, and I got the garlic parmesan. And
Oh, this is such a Scotty move from last week. What a horrible stand.
Just a beat up sauce. That was the highlight of my week.
I had it today. That's my stand. Yeah, that's the highlight. My week just started, so that's
true.
the highlight.
Well,
I was like, last week I was like, how about these Sour Patch Kids, the underrated candy? And Shelby's like, Jesus.
it's like,
Well, I did also discover this new brew of beer, but you guys don't want to hear about that.
no, not at all. All right, Scotty.
Nope.
Stan.
Yes, so this probably should be a bunk too, but is he woke? Is Trump taking away TikTok, potentially, or wanting to? Which, would be really sad because TikTok, there's a lot of funny shit on TikTok,
Yeah.
but then at the same time, will it be better for me?
The Chinese
Probably.
Exactly.
our secrets and our face scans.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big time. Like, is it woke or is it just like chill, bro? Because
Right,
TikTok's a
right.
good way to kill like an hour without realizing, oh my god, I've been on my phone for an hour.
Or like 3 hours,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
It's the best way. It's the best way to end up with 5 hours of sleep instead of 8.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Right
That's a
before
great
you
way
have to go
put it.
work. All right, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, is now part owner of the XFL. You guys happy the XFL is going to come back in the spring?
I am so fucking.
I'll never
happy it's
say
coming
no to
back. I don't know
football.
how. Where?
Is
Yeah.
it for
but
sure
where's the
coming back
money
now?
going to come from? Who knows?
Well, he bought it,
Is-
so it's going to be coming
Is
back.
The Rock... Yeah, but that doesn't mean next year. But is The Rock going to lose it like he lost his hair?
Ooh, come on now. It's a happy day.
Or is
We're all having a good time.
But yeah, I'm excited just because I'll
Um,
never say no to football. And I thought the XFL, like, quietly, obviously they went bankrupt and stopped the league, but because of the pandemic. But
Right.
quietly they had
Yeah.
some cool stuff, as in like the spread and the over/under on the screen and the coaches mic'd up.
Some cool rules.
Yeah, it was different. It was quirky.
well.
Yeah.
I'm a quirky girl.
You know
oh
what
my God.
I found out?
I like pancakes.
I found out like last week. Found out last week that they called The Rock in college. They called him Dewey, and I can't take him
because
serious.
you just think of that cop
Well,
from
speaking
Scream.
of-
Somebody calling him
You just think
Dewey,
of that cop from Scream.
right?
Every time, yeah, ironically. Speaking of can't say or not being able to say no to things, and also for a reason to tell this story. So last week, you guys know was obviously you guys know it was National Chili Cheese Dog
Right.
Day, right? Coney Day,
Yeah.
obviously, because national. And Skyline is a huge thing for at least Shelby and me. I don't know about Zach.
Oh, Zach loves it.
Actually, we've talked about it. Zach
fuck are
loves
you
this.
talking
Yeah.
about?
Anyway, so Zach and Shelby, you got to listen. Last week, I went to Skyline, and for the first time ever, I said no to Coney's and got a 3-way. And then it wasn't until
yeah.
like my food was ready to be delivered that I realized on Twitter that it was National Coney Day, and it just so happens that at the end, when everyone else is paying, these conies were free if you bought a purchase or if you bought a drink. So I'm sitting there, the only one not to order a fucking cheese coney, and everyone else gets it for free. Luckily, I didn't get a Cholito like everyone else of my fat family, so it wasn't even my family. I just consider my friends family. Shelby, we heard your creak door, by the way.
Yeah, I
And
knew
you're
it.
pissing.
That's fine. I don't care.
That was awful. Bitch, I don't care.
All right, are we ready for Rip Zach's rankings? Top 10 things Zach likes about baseball because he's forced to watch it now.
Woo!
The Nuggets are up by
Yes.
1, 87-86. Yes.
What was the
Hey,
spread
that's
on that? The Nuggets
I
were
don't-
minus what?
Ooh, Michael Porter with a pull-up. I don't know. The Nuggets were either -6 or +6.
They were minus 6.
Wow. Take Thunder +6
Yeah.
all day.
Oh,
But I
no,
bet,
Denver.
Hey.
Denver was plus 6.5.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Again, they were.
Yeah, because they're out 3
underdogs?
starters.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thunder were favored.
I bet the Nuggets straight up plus 145 early on, so I have a live bet.
Gotcha. Zach, top 10
right.
things.
All right, let's go.
Treat it like a
You guys
David
ready?
Letterman deal.
Do you want to write them down?
Yeah, I'll write them down.
Are you sure you don't want to rephrase
right.
that to Jay Leno because your boy apparently loves him?
Yeah, seriously.
Who?
It wasn't even Jay Leno, by the way.
Yes, it was.
No, the show Zach said earlier in the podcast?
No, because Joe Burrow said he wants to be like Jay Leno.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Zack.
Your boy.
Oh.
Hand
What
up.
the fuck
Zack is my boy.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Agree to disagree.
Whatever.
Number 10. Remembering that Moneyball is a great movie every time baseball
good
comes back.
one.
Great movie.
Oh, yeah. Moneyball. That's a movie. I don't want to watch baseball, but Moneyball's a good movie.
It's a good one. I'm just
All
going
right.
to say this now.
Number 9.
That's too low.
Okay. All right. No, yeah, these are probably not going to be, like, way all out of order. But, all right, number 9, seeing the hope die in Cincinnati quickly
All right.
every
fucked.
season.
We've won 3 out of 4, so we're half game out of the playoffs.
5-5.
We're half
5-5.
We're half game out of the playoffs. So
All right. Number 8.
half game out of the
The
playoffs.
comedy
Tonight's
that you
the
get
night.
of people thinking it's America's pastime.
Yeah. What else would it be?
Football.
You mean that started
Way
like
more people
fucking
watch
50
football
years
than watch
after baseball?
Yeah. Thank you. 50's generous, by the way, Scotty. But good point.
You know what else started a long time ago? You know what? Never mind. Won't go there. All right.
I want to hear it.
Not-
I
all
want
right.
to hear it. Go there.
Next
Yeah,
one.
Fucking
no.
go there.
Go out on a limb, Zach.
I was gonna say. You know what else started a long
bet
time
it's on
ago?
me and not-
Slavery. Just because
Oh,
something.
what
Just
the
because something is old doesn't make it
Slavery
good.
is actually
That's
not
the
that
point
old.
I'm trying to make. It's older than baseball. Okay. Next one. Number 7. Not having a favorite team that sucks, so you can kind of just watch baseball and you don't have to have your heart broken because you have a
Except
team
you
that
don't
loses.
watch it anyway.
You have a favorite team that sucks.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't just be. It's not the same. Like if the Pirates lose, I'm not going to be as heartbroken.
And that's why you
as
don't
the
like
Ravens.
baseball,
So-
because you don't have anything to attach yourself with.
Yeah. In
right.
other words, Zach, not being a diehard fan of a team.
Correct.
Okay.
Number 6. All right. This is specifically for this season because this list was kind of hard for me to fill out. The Astros
Sure.
drama.
Okay.
Love it. Pelt them with balls every single pitch. I love it. I
Cut
love
that
it.
out.
Cut what out?
Clip that.
Clip what out?
Pound them with balls.
I said
Pause.
pelt them.
Same thing.
Pause.
Damn it.
Pause of the week.
Pause. All right, Zach, number
pause of
5. We're into the top
All right.
5 of tips and things Zach likes about baseball because he's now forced to watch it.
It's something to bet on.
Something to bet on.
Yeah. So that like normally
No, I
baseball
got
is
it.
going
I
like
got it. Yeah.
yeah. Normally baseball's like by itself. There's
How's that
nothing
not
else
number
going
1?
on.
No, okay, I'll leave it till the end.
Right.
Come on, Shelby, Quidditch.
Number 4. It bridges the gap between football and basketball.
There it is. I was gonna say that's got to be up there.
Bridges
Yeah.
the gap.
And I would say the biggest thing in baseball is like the beginning, like opening day and World Series, and both of them take place in my favorite season, spring and fall.
Playoffs are pretty
seasons,
fun.
Spring and fall. So
Playoffs are fun.
you have beginning in the spring, and then you end in October. October's one of my, that's a top 3 month right there,
Sure.
in my opinion.
Yeah,
All right, number
you
2.
Won't get a lot of pushback here.
Number 2.
Not from me.
Number 2, Scotty losing money. Love
come
it.
on.
Who doesn't love that?
Love
Why do
it.
you have to wait for baseball for that?
Yeah.
It's true.
Who says? God knows I don't.
Zach, real quick, I missed number 3. Hand up.
Number 3 was beginning. It begins in the spring, which is a great season, and it ends in fall, which is another great season.
I gotcha. And the
So
number 1
opening
thing
day-
Zach likes about baseball now that he has to watch it.
Fucking glizzies, bruh. Going to a game, eating dogs,
Well, that
getting
doesn't
lit,
fly.
eating all them kinds of foods.
I'll never
It's a
admit
fun
it.
time. You don't like
Yeah.
it? I think that's the best part about baseball for me is going
We
to
don't
a
admit
game.
it.
That's okay.
Gliz,
fair.
the glizzy.
Zach, I was just watching the videos of the hashtag the bet the other day,
Oh yeah.
and let me just say, it's like you looked like hell. That was
I go back.
that was like
I go back.
it's like this podcast peaked in high school, as in this podcast peaked with Zach shoveling food down when we were like 4 episodes in.
Yeah.
I know.
I have an honorable mention that Zach missed. When you're watching that really good baseball game, but then you remember Max Kellerman accidentally or fucking made fun of Dave Gettleman for wearing a mask on
Boom.
live TV.
Like the first time in 4 episodes, but Scotty's back.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Okay,
got it.
that was good. Yeah, with this, I think something to bet on should be number one. I mean, you can have hot dogs wherever you want, and you can't go to any games this year. Um, yeah, Moneyball being good, that should be a constant reminder that I get to rewatch this movie again. That should be in the top 5. But I think my biggest one is Bridges the Gap, because even when the Reds were bad, it was always like maybe they can be good until like July 30th, and so it feeds right into the preseason.
Because Zach, and this is where you, because of your number 9 and number 7 pick of hating the Reds and not having a fan or a favorite team or not being a diehard fan comes into play, is if it bridges the gap, even if the Reds suck, I can still have a stressful day and come home and be like, I know the Reds are playing.
Right, and I know the Reds are playing, even if they're out of. I don't get as stressed because they're not in the race. I can just like
there's less to be mad.
Yeah, it's
about.
like
you're like, well,
it's like watching watching the Broncos, like see how Drew Lock does in his progression when they're 5-11 or something. You know, yeah.
Right. Or let's see if Lamar Jackson can become the better running back.
Let's see if Lamar Jackson can fit a ball into a tight window. Or see if Patrick Mahomes' 4th down throw against the Ravens wasn't just luck. Okay.
Come on.
All right. Update on the Nuggets score. Thunder 7-0 run. 93-90. Okay. Yep. We will go into Boardwalk. Actually, you know what I didn't write down, and it's bad of me, and that's a Chasing Payments update. This is a guy...
Chasing Payments.
This is a guy I am dying to get on our pod. So he's back to betting, obviously, and he
Have you reached out?
Have you DM'd him yet?
Oh man,
pussy.
I'll do it. Here's how his Sunday started for you.
I love this.
Well, first off, August 1st, Saturday was a good day for him because he said daily rake, so he made $700. Clippers by infinity. He bet the Clippers big on that when they killed the Pelicans. He said Benihana outdoor hibachi seating. Let's fucking go. And so then his Sunday starts. Nashville Predators for some small early cash. If this loses, we go bigger on NBA later. $650 to win $500. Predators lost outright. He said that one's a goner. Let the blood flow. Blazers +4 for $880. This one loses, we go bigger. Simple as that, motherfuckers. It loses. So he's over 2. And yesterday, instead of martingaling to like a $2,000 bet, he goes full send. 8,000 on the Dallas Mavericks, -250 to beat the Suns straight up. He says, as Helen Keller said, only through experience of trial and suffering can the soul be strengthened. I can't even fucking hear or see, but even I know a lock when I feel one. Mavs by 100. And, of course, we all know the Mavericks losing to the Suns outright, 117 to 115, after leading by 13 at halftime.
And a hilarious fucking
I didn't see how it ended.
I didn't either, but I know that I was looking at the score early, and the Mavs were up big.
And real quick, he pushed on the Blazers because they lost by 4. He had a +4. And then, of course, tonight, 2 hours ago, he said, fuck it, $10,000, all my weekly credit on the Thunder. Lose, and I'm done until Monday, in parentheses, but it won't. Sack up, fuckers. He bet the Thunder -5.5 against the Nuggets, and right now, the Nuggets trailing by just 1 with 6:20 to go.
Oh, boy.
Might come down to some free throws later.
Yeah. Dude,
I don't want him to be done until Monday.
-5 and -6 are like some of the hardest to bet because of those late games. Like you could be down 1, but then like just free throws at the end could just fuck you so hard in basketball.
Right.
But my favorite tweet.
Yeah, basketball.
My favorite tweet is fuck Helen Keller, by the way.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, fuck Helen Keller after the Mavericks lost by 2. But yeah, the Nuggets.
My favorite.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
Jeez,
I was going to say my favorite one is his second tweet after he came back.
Try reading
the king
it.
of interrupting. He said. So I know we talked about the one that he like his first one back. That one was awesome. But his second one was like, my girl, your phone just got over 70 notifications. Are you cheating on me? And he said, go back to posting your black and white selfie. I've got fucking journeys to go on and mediums to consult.
Also, like
that's pretty good.
What was the bread one? He's just like me, like at this grocery store. He's like, hey,
yeah,
honey,
he said,
this
me
coupon.
At the grocery
yeah, do that one.
He said, me at the grocery store. We can save 50 cents by going with this brand, honey. Me at my sports book. Fucking send it. $10K on this game.
Literally the definition of what he did on the Mavericks game just now. Or on the Thunder
absolutely.
game, I should say.
Yeah, and Thunder up 1, 6:19 remaining. Okay, that leads us straight into Boardwalk. And Scotty, can you imagine not being 4-2 in Boardwalk?
Dude. I can't, dude. It's unfamiliar territory for me.
I could not know what to do. I would not know what to do if I was not 4-2. I'll tell you that. So Scotty and I, spoiler alert, we're 4-2. Zack is 3-3. So if you're with me and Scotty, you're making money. If you're with Zack, you're losing money. Fact.
Wait, that's respectable. Seeing the first time I've been a full-time.
If you're with Zack right now, Zack, you're 3-3. You're losing money. That's all it needs to know.
Okay.
Losing money. Leaking.
All right.
I saw you eating lunch by yourself. You're a loser.
All right. First game, we have the Memphis Glizzies against the New Orleans Pelicans. Pelicans are a 4.5-point favorite, and the over-under, an atrociously huge 236.5. Zack.
Your thoughts?
I'm gonna have to, because I'm so.
I know what this pick is.
Woefully far behind. It's gonna have to be the under.
I knew that was it.
Under 236.5. I gotta go with the safe thing to try to make up ground.
It's safe.
So I'm so far behind. Now, if I was also on God mode 4-2, I would go Memphis +4 all day. But I'm just not at that level yet.
Wow.
I gotta play it safe.
You said I would go Memphis. You said I would go Memphis +4 all day if I was winning, and that's why you're not winning, because I'm going Pelicans -4.5.
See, I didn't have to say it was Scotty's turn. Love it.
And I Pelicans -4.5 is a good pick here, because I think that the Pelicans just have better star power than the Glizzies do, and it's hard not to call them the Glizzies now. So thanks for that, Shelby.
Yeah, I started that. That's about.
And and I think Zion outshines Ja, but I just think, with everyone that the Pelicans have, they're in better shape.
So correct me if I'm wrong. The top 9 seeds in each conference go to the playoffs.
8.
Don't the 9 and 8 seeds play like a play-in series?
Not
and
every year.
That's why the Pelicans were such a
correct.
No, like this year.
This year. The bubble. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, I might have to change my pick, because I was definitely going over 236.5. Because my explanation is, when you get 2 bad teams, but both of them are still playing for something. The Grizzlies currently in the 8th spot, Glizzies, and the Pelicans in 11th, trailing the Blazers by a game. When you get 2 bad teams, like when you get the Suns and the Kings playing, what lacks when you have no motivation to win? What lacks for NBA players? If you're playing in the park, a pickup game, your offense might lack. But these professionals, they have nothing to play for. They're just out there playing schoolyard ball. They go all out on offense, nothing on defense. And I think the book reflects that.
It's like watching an all-star game.
Exactly. They're freakish athletes, and they want to just have fun, run up and down the court. And you kind of saw it in the Rockets.
And nobody wants to get posterized.
Exactly. You kind of saw it in the Rockets-Mavericks game, but that game definitely had people intentions. You need to win that game. But when it comes to it's the same theory as Week 17 in 2014, when Geno Smith looked like Brett Favre against the Dolphins. He had a perfect passer rating. The best game statistically by a quarterback all year that year was Geno Smith in Week 17, because the Dolphins and Jets had nothing to play for.
Yeah, well, if you look at the Spurs and Kings game, the over-under was what? We said 218. It ended up going to 249.
Right, and those are teams, too, where, that even I might stick with over, because the Pelicans are down. They've lost 2 straight since coming to the bubble. The Grizzlies, okay, they're playing for a playoff spot, but what do they get? A date with the Lakers? A play-in with the Spurs? So I'm going to keep the over in the spirit of they know that they're not going to win this whole thing, that they want to go out and have an all-star game type feel. I'm going over a huge number, not my style being Shelby unders, but I'm going to crossfire Zack and say over 236.
I like it. We all have different ones. Thunder's up 7. Fuck.
Yeah. Ooh, Thunder's really going to cover. Now they're at 4. 7. Well, I'm ahead of you. 103. It's 190.
It's 103.
Oh,
103 to 96.
Okay. Next game. We have San Antonio, Zack's Love, 7-point dogs against the Philadelphia 76ers. My Sixers, over under 227 and a hook. Zack.
I'm gonna take Philadelphia.
Let's go. You're such an
-7.
Good. I like that, Zack. I'm glad you took it
I'm an
because I know not to now.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Philadelphia -7.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
The Spurs are coming off some good performances. I think they slip up against Philadelphia, and Joel Embiid has a good game. You guys are such fucking cocks.
Hey, I have the Spurs down. I wanted +7. I just think 7's a big number for a Sixers team that's just unproven.
I think it's like at a 9 to 11 point win.
That's too close for me.
Work well.
I'll take San Antonio +7 because that team just never goes away. Greg Popovich doesn't lose blowouts. He loses games.
Good coach team.
Yep.
A good coach team against the 76ers team that's kind of helter-skelter at some points where you have a clash of superstars and defense obviously a problem after that Pacers no-name. Mr. Cash considerations went for like 80 the other night.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking TJ Warren.
Right. Scotty and I on the Spurs, Zach on the Philadelphia 76ers. Next game, I'll start. Lakers facing Utah. Utah 6.5-point dog over under 217, and I'll ride with Utah for the same reason I wanted to bet on the Raptors the other night against the Lakers as a 2.5-point dog. The Lakers still 5.5 up with 6 games to go, so the number 1 seed not an issue. I think they got bashed when the Raptors beat them, and it was like, oh my gosh, the Raptors might win it all.
Yeah.
And it was just the Lakers, and Frank Vogel said he wanted to get J.R. Smith and another bench player more minutes, which he did. LeBron played fewer minutes. And the motivation's just not there for the Lakers. It obviously is for the Jazz because they're in that jumble with the Nuggets, Rockets, and Thunder with 3 through 6. So motivation factor totally on the Jazz, who have looked good beating the Pelicans. So I'm going to go with the Jazz and the dog here, +6.5.
No, I think it's hilarious that everyone bashes the Lakers and like thinks highly of the Raptors. It's just because like there's just been no sports, so everyone creates these narratives now that because they need to have something like, oh look, LeBron said that there was a reason the Raptors won a championship last year. Like, okay, like what? He's like, it's not just all Kawhi,
right?
But whatever. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take. You know what they call me, Scotty Unders, and I'm taking the under 217.
Don't you dare!
Good,
because
now I know not to take it.
Oh, come on. You can't laugh at his joke. That was the same joke. It's recycled.
That's why he said it, which is funny.
Okay. But no, I like betting on Jazz unders. I like betting on Jazz unders.
It's like that high on pot news thing.
Yeah, Jazz unders are good.
Jazz unders are good, and that's why I'm doing it. So, fuck you.
Zach, your turn.
I'm fading the fuck out of him, going over 217. Seems like a low number for 2 high-powered offenses.
High-powered offenses.
Yeah, you have an underrated offense in the Utah Jazz.
I'll buy that.
I think. So, yeah, I like the over in this game. Sue me. I'm 3-3. I got nothing to lose.
How about you're already so far down the standings. How about this, Scotty? Lakers, 5th best team when you're betting the under. 30-35. Utah right there in the middle, 33-33. So. But I don't know. I think motivation's a big thing, and I don't know.
You gotta throw all those old stats out.
Nuggets with the ball down 3
with
2:15 to go.
All right.
Unless you're talking about the Thunder, they always cover.
Well, we'll see. Chasing Payments is going to see. I want the Nuggets to win.
God, please.
All right.
Jokic with
we'll throw in some
bucket.
baseball.
Down 1.
Baseball, because we only have 3 games. That Memphis Pelicans game is going to tip off in like 2 minutes. So Zach, you could have sex real quick. We're gonna go with the closest game as far as the money line. That is the White Sox at the Brewers. White Sox -103, Brewers -118. Over under in double digits at 10. Zach.
I guess the under.
God damn
10
it.
seems like a lot of runs.
Not that many runs.
That's.
Not in today's Major League
right.
Baseball. But under 10, I like it.
I guess not.
I like it.
Under 10.
Damn it. I'm going to take under 10, too. I wish.
Oh, my gosh. We have a consensus between you two, not me.
No, yeah, under 10. I like it because the Brewers have only played 6 games, and I feel like their pitching staff is fresh, and, I think 10 is a high number here.
Well, just watching that Pirates-Brewers game at the book when it ended 3-0, I know. Under's a safe play.
All right, and mine would probably coexist with the under, but I'm going to take the Brewers at minus 105. Technically the underdog Brewers at minus 105. Reason being, their starting pitcher tonight, Brett Anderson. Who? There, Zach, I took your joke. Say it every time. Brett Anderson, left-hander. He's making his Brewers debut tonight, coming off the injury list last year with the A's. He won a career-high 13 games and got an ERA, career-high in the 3s. Coming off a great year, Brewers made him a good signing. And to coexist with your guys' under, the Brewers just had Lorenzo Cain opt out, one of their all-star bats in the lineup, and they had Ryan Braun go on the injury list. So 2 big hitters in that Brewers lineup out. And you know what? Saying all this makes me think the Brewers will lose a close game. I'm now on the under. How about that? I just realized the Brewers have 2 big bats out of the lineup, so I'm not going to pick them to win. I'm going to pick them to not score any runs because Brett Anderson's on the mound. Consensus quick.
I need to fill you guys with an update. Jokic at the line to shoot 2 to tie it. He was 7 for 7. Now he's now 8 for 9. It's still a 1-point game. He missed his only free throw to not tie the game. I hate my life.
We're live. Okay.
Sorry. There is a minute 13.
And a half
you're good.
left.
I'm
Scotty,
providing you
your
updates.
bonus.
My bonus.
Scotty, your bonus.
I'm taking Cincinnati minus 5 or minus 1.5 run line. You know why? It's because it may be rainy outside, but it's sunny in our hearts. It's sunny gray day, and
sunny.
He's killing it.
Wait, you're taking him? Yeah, you're taking him money line, or on
minus 1.5 run line.
Well, no, don't do that. Just take them straight up. They're minus 159. As long as they're under 200, you can take them.
Okay, fine. That's fine. Yes,
I mean,
I'll take that.
If you personally bet, it's like don't money line the.
No, you're right.
Grizzlies
you're right. This
tonight.
is safe.
Yeah,
this
okay.
is safe. But if I was betting, I would go crazy and go 1.5.
Yeah. Oh, well, we know. Okay. All right. The Reds' sunny gray day and the Reds postponed or delayed again tonight. By the way.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Fuck.
It's the 3rd time in 4 days. All right, Zach.
Jesus.
Your bonus.
I'm actually going along the lines of Scotty, going with that game, but I'm going with the over 8.
Zach got a taste of the Reds and will never bet their under again.
And it was on a Sonny Gray was pitching. Too. Yeah, it was on a sunny gray day. So I'm going to take the over 8. I think that the Reds win 5-4. Calling it now.
You are calling it.
Calling it
in.
The
Reds win 1-0.
That works too.
Yep.
All right, my pick is going to be the Giants and Rockies. Hitter-friendly ballpark. Kind of a Zach bet, really. They're over-under tonight, 13.5. Did Jokic miss another free throw?
That's mine. No, that's mine. You stole mine.
Oh, okay. Under 13.5, and I'm going with Johnny Cueto, former Red. I think he bounces back against the Rockies, who are hot as a $2 pistol right now. Yeah. And I think the Giants and Rockies 13.5 is just way too much. I know,
too much.
Zach. This is actually the best time to watch baseball because the games are shorter. Relief pitchers have to face a minimum of 3 batters, and there's more home runs. So I think it's a golden time to become a fan. But in the end, under 13.5, it just seems like too much. I seem dirty taking that over. Yeah. I seem greedy.
It makes me excited for my next one. But,
oh my God!
I'll let Scotty
Nuggets got the board down 1, 34 seconds left.
Oh my God, you're 14 seconds ahead of me. All right, so Scotty, your secure the bag was what I just picked.
Oh, and the lead. Yes, it is. I think Cueto pitching. I love Cueto. 13.5 seems too much. I love fading momentum sometimes, and I think the Rockies have had enough. I think they dropped this one. I think San Francisco could very well. And San Francisco is actually I think I think the odds are only like plus 115 or something. Yeah,
it's close.
So I don't know. I think it's a good game, but I don't think there's any way it goes over 13.
Yeah, and Charlie Blackmon, by the way, probably my favorite player in the major leagues. I don't know why. All right, Zach, secure the bag with your lock.
Secure the fucking bag. The New York fucking Yankees over 9.5. These guys are hitting shit out of the goddamn park.
Just their
every
team?
single night.
That's the over-under.
9.5 plus. It's plus 104. It's killer money. I think that Judge has a killer game. He's going to get a couple runs scored with a homer. I think it's easy.
It's another homer?
Yep. I think so.
Zach, all I'll say, I want to crossfire Zach here because the Phillies haven't played.
I want to fade him. Yeah, I want to fade him.
Yeah, the Phillies haven't played in a week, and they come back, and guess who they get? Garrett Cole.
I would love to fade that.
Ooh.
I think the Yankees could get the over by themselves. That's how high-powered they are.
All right, Jerry Arrieta's a decent pitcher for the Phillies, but there's some rust versus rest factor. If I didn't love my lock, I would crossfire you on that. But I will take my lock, and that is the New York Mets at the Atlanta Braves, minus 137, and my whole reason is my boy Jacob deGrom, Cy Young Award winner, I think. Check me on that, but don't check me on that.
No, you're right.
Okay.
You're right.
Jacob deGrom. That's a fantastic pitching matchup tonight. There's an under you might want to look at. Mike Soroka against Jacob deGrom. Both pitchers have ERAs in the ones. deGrom, though, the thing with the Mets, they're 3-7. That's because they can't trust their bullpen. We've got a lot of that in Cincinnati. And I think they'll be more willing now to just throw deGrom out there, extend that pitch count because they're getting into must-win territory. If they drop another, they go to 3-8, and then they have the defending national champions on the road. National champions, World Series champions on the road the next 2 days. I think it's a must-win game, and I think deGrom goes deep in the game. I like the Mets, minus 137 on the money line.
Interesting pick. I like it, though.
Okay. All right. Scotty's just saying interesting, I like it to everything while he watches the Nuggets.
I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
Going to the Twitter sphere, we have hashtag replace Ellen. Zach, you want to clue me in on replace Ellen? What did she do? It just sounds like she was a big meanie pants.
Yeah, it's allegations of a hostile work environment. To me, it sounds like
she just
sounds
scares
like
the fuck out of her director every year.
I don't mean to sound like a bit. I don't mean to sound like a baby boomer calling everybody snowflakes, but it's this is one of the hardest working women in the biz, in showbiz, and she had to overcome so much. Being a woman and also being part of the LGBTQ community, coming up in the 90s couldn't have been easy. And then now she's the next Oprah essentially of daytime talk show, and to stay on top takes. to stay on
but
top.
But y'all ain't ready for that conversation.
Scotty with his third eye. Michael Porter.
Dude, this might go into OT because Chris Paul got fouled and missed his first free throw.
Oh my gosh.
With 2.9 seconds.
Did he make the second one?
He did. Nuggets ball, 2.9 seconds.
He did?
Timeout. Yep.
All right. Scotty, I hate being behind on this.
You guys want to play-by-play, huh?
Yeah, I kind of do.
All right.
That's exactly what I want.
All right. It's 2.9 seconds.
Replace Ellen. What are the complaints with Ellen? The producer's just she dances too long. We don't know when to cut the music because she just keeps holding herself up in the chair and doesn't sit down.
Yelling at people, firing people, that kind of stuff, I think.
Is it kind of like what came out about Steve Harvey a couple years ago where he was just a total dick to everyone on that? No one was allowed to talk to him basically because he was so busy.
Yeah, well, when you do that many shows like Steve Harvey, you can't, you don't have time for small talk, I don't think.
Zach, say something nice about Ellen.
Yeah, come on.
Right?
Come on.
I mean, I said she's the hardest working woman in the business.
Oh, you said one up. Now she's the hardest all of a sudden. Okay.
Okay, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, that's where we're at. So the whole premise here is, with the hashtag replace Ellen, we're gonna go. Who would you have replace Ellen? Wrong answers only.
Mason Ramsey.
Robin Williams.
Donald Trump.
Jesus Christ.
Andrew Dice Clay.
John Wilkes Booth. You didn't say they had to be alive.
Hitler.
Hydrochloroxide.
What?
Amanda Bynes from 2008. Lindsay Lohan from 2008.
Ghislaine Maxwell.
Anthony Weiner.
The security guard at Epstein's cell.
Jesus. But y'all ain't ready to have that conversation.
You ain't ready for that conversation.
Michael Porter Jr.
Chet, you betcha.
Doug
Dibadone.
Yeah.
Damn it. Juan Decimo.
Magnifico. Remy Bucks and Plenty. Susie Crabgrass. The My Leg guy from SpongeBob.
Yeah, who's the evil bitch from Hey Arnold?
Angelica.
No.
Angelica.
Helga. No,
Helga G. Pataki.
Yeah.
There you go.
An Asian boy band that has like a bunch of 15-year-old girl followers that I've never heard of.
Oh, you're talking about BTS?
Of course. Duh.
Behind the scenes.
Big K-pop guy?
Zack.
God. Here's Zack's opening.
Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah, Zack's opening statement. Oh, did you see what Michael Porter Jr. said about the coronavirus? All I'll have to say about that is, who? Then everyone laughed.
Yeah. And everyone would be like, what?
Hey, you look under your chairs, guys. Natty Ice is for everyone.
Yeah.
Here's a shot of fire glass. Here's a shot glass of Fireball.
Yep.
that is just left here because it's free. I don't know where it came from. It's just garbage.
Okay. Now moving on, Zack. We have a new game we're gonna try.
Damn it, Scotty, that wasn't funny. Fuck you.
Zack, we have a new game.
Yes. Zack is just full of new ideas this week. We have the new game. So I went back to the early seasons of baseball, basketball, and football, and found the most outrageous names, old-timey names that I could find. And then you guys have to guess what sport you think they play solely based on their ridiculous name.
I like it. All right. Okay. Let's see how it is.
So get your DMs ready.
Yeah.
Get your DMs ready.
Oh, we have to be DM'd. Okay.
Yeah, because you can just piggyback off of. It's the same deal as
sure.
You tweeted that.
I gotcha.
Sure. I follow. Go on.
Let's do it.
All right. We ready?
We're ready.
All right. First name. Jumpin' Jack McCracken.
I'm gonna take a wild stab here.
All right. So Shelby rings in with basketball. That is right. Scotty, shame on you.
I know.
For the Denver Nuggets.
I thought it was too easy.
He played for the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, did he?
Yep. In the 50s.
Jokic is so
late
Mayo,
40s,
dude.
Early 50s.
He also makes those fucking shot fluid like Mayo.
All right. Are you taking notes on score here?
Yeah, I'm up 1-0.
All right. Next one. Bloody Wallace.
NASCAR.
Wait, what sports is this? Are these?
Football, basketball, and baseball.
Oh, okay.
God,
I thought about going
DMs?
hockey, but that's just too much.
Where's my car?
Bloody Wallace. All right.
Did you get mine,
I did.
Zach?
Scotty rings in with football. That is correct. Shelby with baseball. Incorrect. He played for the Canton Bulldogs.
Of course. They had a squad.
All righty.
They did have
next
a squad.
one. Howard Wilson Soup Cable. So his name is Howard Wilson Cable, but his nickname was Soup.
Mm.
All right, Scotty has rung in. Waiting on Shelby. He types away. Shelby rings in with basketball. That is correct.
Oh, no shit.
Scotty incorrect with baseball.
Fuck.
He played for, and I'm not even joking, the Akron Firestone Non-Skids.
Firestone.
That was the name.
Rubber factory. Yeah.
Right. Yep. So
City of Rubber.
There you go. All right, next one. William Jones Boiler Yard Clark. His nickname was Boiler Yard.
This has to be.
Okay, yep, you both got it correct with baseball.
Park. Like, what, you playing?
All right. Next one.
God, you guys just fucking.
That's the joke of a guy who's half doing the
Christ.
pod, half watching the Nuggets game. That's fine though.
God damn it! Fucking get a team and watch a game.
I'm a Sixers fan. Nuggets by 4.
All right. Ralph Fat Waldsmith.
Ralph Macchio.
His name is Ralph.
Ralph Malfio.
Nickname is Fat. Last name Waldsmith.
That's Russell.
Imagine you're right. All right, you both guessed baseball. That is incorrect. A football player for the Akron Pros.
Fuck.
Of course.
Why you get? Are these all Ohio teams?
Yeah, seriously.
Most of the early football teams were
That's
Ohio
true.
and in the Midwest.
First NFL game played in Dayton.
Good.
Yep.
The only thing they
We'll
gave
come back
us.
to that later. The Dayton Triangles.
Right.
We'll come back to that later.
Besides meth.
All right.
Bet you could spell.
Chill.
All right. This guy, his name is Morris the Farmer Steelman.
That's.
Morris James the Farmer Steelman.
Oh yeah.
What a name.
That's great.
What a name.
God.
I know who that is, so unfair.
All right. Yep. Shelby gets it right. Baseball. He played for the
I literally was gonna bet baseball until I got it right, and I
bet
hadn't gotten it right.
the
and
Philly
I bet
out
football.
the Philly Athletics. All right. Oh, and I forgot to say, Mr. Boilyard played for the Washington Senators. In case
Not
anyone.
Walter Johnson's first game.
There you go. All right. Next one. Charles Stretch Murphy.
It seems like a trick question, but I'm gonna take the bait.
Charles Stretch Murphy. All right. Shelby has rung in. Scotty has rung in with football. That is incorrect. Shelby with basketball. That is correct. He played for the
stretch the field, you know.
Yeah, he played for the Indianapolis Jets.
I thought of just like stretching to get a rebound.
Right. Yeah.
Like stretching,
Or just
stretching to almost
or
dunk
just
it because
call it-
dunking was like a sin back then.
Yeah,
witch!
or just what they would call any
Math
tall
felt they got it
person.
right. You know what that
Hey.
means? A witch.
Hey, what's up, Stretch? Okay. Next. Earl, nickname Greasy Neal. Earl Greasy Neal.
God, I suck at this.
Shelby brings it with a basketball. Incorrect. Scotty with football. That is correct.
Oh,
and I told you we would come back to the Dayton Triangles. He played for the Dayton Triangles
Triangles, yeah.
football team.
Yeah, of course.
I actually knew the triangles were a thing. Somehow.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm
All right.
happy about it.
This guy's name is John Jiggs Donahue.
John Jiggs on the mound. Maybe on the mound?
He was a catcher.
Oh,
Okay, thank you.
so it was baseball.
Oh, shit.
You're an
God
idiot.
damn it. It's my bad. Fuck. Well,
We got him.
This guy played for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Ladies and gentlemen.
He was... We got him. All right, he was from Springfield, and he died of syphilis in 1913. Thought
there.
that was interesting. Been there. All right.
Almost been there. Shit.
I know.
All right. George Chips Sobeck. George Chips Sobeck.
Oh, old Chips. Old Chippy.
Old Chippy.
My DMs are weird.
Old Chip off the old block. Oh, no.
All right. So,
Forfeit.
Scotty guessed baseball. That is incorrect. Shelby with basketball. That is correct. He played for the Toledo
All day.
Jeeps.
All day.
Fucking cheater. Fucking cheater.
They were the best team.
My DMs are broken. I'm just fucking.
They were the best team
looking
against
it
the
up.
spread that year.
Yeah, is that what Wikipedia said?
All right. Sheepy Redeen.
Ooh, that
This guy's name is Sheepy Redeen.
gotta be what I typed in.
Gotta be this.
Okay. Shelby has rung in. Waiting on Scotty.
I've rung into.
I don't have it yet. There it is. All right. Scotty, he rang in with basketball. That is incorrect. It is football. Shelby gets it right. He played for the Minneapolis
Oh,
Marines.
Good thing I'm not keeping score. Better in here. Better out there than here where all my stuff is.
All right, is that our show?
All right. It can be. I had a couple more.
That's okay. That's okay.
He's not a fan.
We'll save him for next time. I'm
fan.
already so far behind.
That's our show.